good to treat me right.
Going live here. Oh,
Gave me a diamond ring for Christmas.
we live.
A little night.
Just so you know that we live.
What?
We live.
Oh, don't be acting.
We are live. And y'all see how she's acting tonight, huh? I got to put up with all that. Got some people coming in. United We Stand. Overlook Valley. I don't know if they can see us tonight. Try and get this pulled up on this other one so I can see.
Santa came down the chimney about 3:30.
You need to get over here in that cage, is what you need to do. Y'all see what I got to put up with, huh? Every day is a challenge.
But I'm lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, you lit up like a Christmas tree, running around acting so funny.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
That's what I came home to today.
Let me see what are y'all falling out your chair yet?
That's exactly what I come home to today.
How's everybody tonight?
I hope they all happy as you are.
Oh, I didn't lose nobody. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas. United We Stand, Overlook Valley. I am going to kill that name.
Y'all do know I'm in trouble with the YouTube.
Micro Homestead.
But that's okay. I can fix it.
Southern Blessed. Patty Gilbert. Vera Campbell. Papa Truck. Striving for Simple Life. Allison. Ozark Mountain Goats.
You know that.
Never enough time. Glad y'all come in so y'all can help me out because she's a hot mess this evening. Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading. Glad to have everybody in tonight.
You know, they should give us YouTubers a break at the holidays.
Right.
Because y'all know I'm in trouble, but I'm going to fix it all when I get off. It's called Emergency Dial Daryl. Fix it, Daryl. Y'all, I've been dancing and singing, enjoying, getting into the Christmas spirit.
I'm so glad she was happy. She wasn't where I was today. Springfield, glad you come in. Mary Catherine Coons.
No, we didn't go out tonight. Nobody just come in from work. It's just been me and me.
Her and animals.
Yep, that's it.
And of course, the radio.
Christmas. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a Sheryl Crow fan. I'm old school rock. Eric Clapton. I mean, you know, hey, come on. Don't get any better than that.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good music. It's good music. So, how's everybody's week been going?
Hopefully wonderful.
Yeah, I hope so.
Christy Betts, glad to see you.
Hey, Christy. Y'all don't blackmail me on that now. I could have just danced. Y'all, I could have just sang and danced the whole hour.
I promise y'all I will hear that the rest of the night when we get off here.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I love to see her smiling.
I like music. I like my music.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, that's true, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of it like that. Yep. He's still happy, though. Even when I'm not.
I try to stay happy all the time.
Yeah, because he runs to his shed. Yep.
I go to my happy place.
Let's see what we got on here. How many nutcrackers do you have? I think there's 22 that can fit on the mantle, but I have 34 total. I'm hoping to get to my 50 mark one day. That's what I'm hoping for.
The rate you go and you'll get there.
I don't know. I don't buy myself a nutcracker. These are all gifts, and they're dated and who they're from. It's very special.
Appalachian Mercantile, glad to have you in.
Well, thank you, darling. Yep. You know, they kind of fit. Well, now, if you count the two big ones down here, that'd be what, 34? But, you know, they kind of represent my personality. That's true.
Tell you what, I hope y'all's week has not been like mine. I'm not going to say it's been a terrible week. I'm just going to
How's
say it's
your week
been
been?
busy. Usually this time of the year, everything's slowing down with work and
Hey, Maribeth.
hunting stuff to do, trying to keep people busy. And I tell you what, in the last 2 weeks, it has the door has opened, and hey, that's good problems to have, but whew, it has been wide open. Sampson Farms, glad to have you in.
Have I? Oh, let me. Oh, I
Every day
hope
is
Lee is
something,
on
Sampson.
here. Nathan, let me tell y'all. Okay, y'all remember last week? Remember when we was showing my Christmas stuff? And I lost where my ornaments was. Well, for a whole week, y'all, I rearranged the whole tree. Something was wrong.
That's because of Lee.
But it still wasn't right. I did my spice cookie recipe yesterday, and I ended my video with me sitting in front of the tree with my cookie and my hot tea. I replayed it back. Now, to be honest with y'all, I could have just like cut that part out and then, what do you call it? Re-videoed or redone it. But I didn't, because y'all know me, I just throw it out there. I found my problem. I had put 2 stars side by side. I had moved my ball up in the wrong spot. So yesterday when I did my video, I found where the problem was and I finally fixed it. Because Lee calls this. See, if Lee wouldn't have planted that seed in my head.
Good job, Lee.
I wouldn't have remodeled the tree. But I finally found the problem because of my video.
Thrifty BG, Blue Ridge Homestead, making lemonade from lemons.
Hey, Ozark.
Pete's Little Homestead. Hey, Mr. Pete, how you doing?
Mr. Pete, them cookies,
in.
oh my, they remind me. Now look, y'all, I could have took them balls and just the dough balls and flattened them or rolled it out and put them in a little gingerbread thing, put some pink icing. They would have reminded me them old gingerbreads. Remember them old gingerbread logs that was kind of crunchy but soft in the center and it had the pink icing. That's what they taste like. I think that's what I told Mr. Pete. It just brings back, some of these flavors just bring back childhood memories that I love.
Got Lee in now, Country Homestead Preacher.
Yeah, I hope your ears was burning, Lee. Hey, Lee, you said let the party begin. Where have you been? Replay.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble because we went live and I was juking in front of the fireplace dancing and singing. Well, howling, but I'm all stopped up and my ear keeps popping.
He was listening.
Oh, sweet Lord.
That's good blackmail material right there, I tell you.
Anybody got any suggestions how to clean the nose out and the ears? I mean, like I swallow and they pop. That if I could get that part gone, I'd be well. But I can't. I'm all nasally.
Hers been hanging in there for about 4 weeks.
Yeah, mine's 4 weeks
I finally
out.
got pretty much gone with mine, other than just normal everyday mess.
Hold on, I gotta get a Kleenex.
Or whatever. I mean, it just kind of lingers. I mean, I've been trying to pour some garlic down and try to keep. Oh, Samson said ghost pepper clean you out.
Ghost pepper, it'll clean me out, all right. 6 feet down.
Me.
No, well, you know what? I just thought about it. Ghost peppers could cut that. Just take a Q-tip and just run it around the oil of that pepper.
Yeah.
And lightly touch. Man, you talking about Botox?
Yeah, it'll make you swell up. I'm gonna tell you what.
I'm talking about instant Botox.
I'm not a gambler, not a betting man, but I did take a bet back many years ago that I wish I'd never took. I was at a job
no, we ain't doing no native
several years ago, and the guy come in with a jar of habanero peppers, and he said, "I bet you $20 that you can't bite just one bite off of this, chew it up, wait 1 minute without drinking."
Oh, I might need to get some of that.
I literally bit into it. I did not get through the pepper, and I had water blisters on my lips. Oh, I lost that 20, and
I saw that Country Homestead. What kind of tincture is that? Hey, y'all, I'm willing to try anything. I don't know about no ghost peppers. Now, I might use that to puff my lips up, but I ain't putting no ghost pepper in me.
Thrifty BG said he went to a Dominican small store, found a cough medicine from Dominican Republic that actually helping him.
Yeah, but I want that tankster thing that Country Homestead Preacher was talking about. Y'all see I got my eye, look, I got my eye in, I can read. That left eye's working good. Oh, you did a video on the gumball tank? I've watched every one of your videos. I ain't seen that. Maybe I have and I don't remember what it was called. Hey, what are you moving that for? Never mind, y'all. I can't talk, y'all. He's playing with that mouse over there.
Oh, it's gonna be all right. I know how to put it back.
Well,
There
I
it
done
is.
lost who all's on here.
Hey, Stivers, how y'all doing? The Stive Tribe.
Hey, y'all. How are y'all?
Heaven's Essentials.
Hey, did you catch my singing and my dancing? I was trying to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Josh at Any Yard Homestead, how you doing, man? Linda Jacobs.
Natural flu medicine. I did see that, I think. Sure did. Sure did. See, the gumball thing messed me up, but yeah, I think I remember.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
I know you watched it. I did too, but you're gonna have to look at it again.
You know, back in the day before they had YouTube, you could go to the mall and sit on the bench, get you a soda pop or coffee, and people watch. Well, that's kind of like YouTube now. Can I say the word stalk? Well, I guess I done did. Anyway, I'll get to a channel and I'll just pick it for the day and I'll just stalk the channel. I'll just watch it. And everybody has always something new bringing to the table. That to me, it's not just a friendship, it's just wow. And then especially when it's, your friends are soon to be, your friends that you haven't met yet, but you hope to meet them. And it's almost like that virtual Marco stuff. It's like you're visiting with them or you're in their house or you're in their gardens. And
if we miss somebody, I promise you, it's not intentional. I give props to all these bigger channels.
Sweet Jesus,
mega
I couldn't
people
keep
in
like
there.
the Stivers.
We've been on there watching and try to help moderate. And it's just rolling and rolling and rolling. And ours is not nowhere near there. And it's hard to keep up. I try to hit everybody, but forgive us if we miss your name. It's not intentional. Dave Northwater, glad to have you in.
Well, a lot of them know, put it in caps and then come back like Mr. Willie does. Lippy, did you see what I said? Or Buddy, most time it's Lippy, did you? Because Lippy gets to talking and she forgets to read. That's the way it is. But what we wanted to talk about was looking back at 2019 and then adding in our YouTube journey. Stiver, stay on. You're going to be roasted in a good way. To me, roasting can be bad and funny, but it can be good and proud. I'm going to choose to go to the good and proud route. But December of last year, and tomorrow will be 1 year, it was suggested to me to not use my name. What they meant was my last name. So I said, okay, I got to come up with a name because it was told to me that I could be found. With this internet stuff, you're using your full name, somebody can find you. So I contemplated for about 2 days and I said, the only name that comes to my mind, because we've always called ourselves a yin and a yang, because our birthday and our anniversary, his birthday, my birthday, and our anniversary is within a week. Gemini Homestead. So, boof, here I go, Gemini Homestead. Well, whatever I punched in the mix of all of this, y'all, I ended up with a channel. Of course, I didn't realize that my name was actually a channel. See, I didn't get the concept all that, y'all, till January. Well, in January, it dawned on me, wait a minute, I got a channel. I don't know how to make a video. I've never even videoed on my phone to the grandkids. I do snapshots or little pictures. So then I called my daughter and I plead to her, you need to help me. So I told her, I said, I got a YouTube channel. You got a what? I said, I got a YouTube channel. She, Mama, you know what that is? Yeah, I know what that is. I'm thinking,
We watch it all the
YouTube
time.
channel name. You know, I'm not thinking you got a video, you got to put yeah, none of that registered. Okay, Mama. Well, she's a graphic designer. So here we go. I get a logo, I get a banner, and I just talk to people.
I think
know?
she done an excellent job on
Yeah.
it too.
So I just talk and talk till we get to the gathering in Wiggins. Now, in the mix to that, you know, I have become friends with a lot of people that I hadn't personally met. So we get to Wiggins, you know, talk to Danny, talk to Wanda, and all of that.
Hold up, let's back up a few
What?
pages.
What?
We had talked to people on YouTube.
Yes, 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 yes.
And when we drove into the fairgrounds at Wiggins, we actually both still had the reserve feeling driving in as to, is this really going to be
That's right. That's right.
what we've been talking to? Is it really going to be real?
Mm-hmm.
And we got out of the truck and met people there, and within minutes it was reality. You know, it was actually real. So
Well, we pull in, and Amy and Brett Broussard from Broussard Homestead, we had become friends, but hadn't met personally. So they met us at the door, you know, and at the car door. We pull in because we were going to help set up, but we got in a little late. So we hugged and kissed and all that, and then we move over to the picnic table, and that's where we met Jamie from Red Duchess, and a couple other channels. So we migrate to the hotel. That was on Friday night. And everybody's kind of drinking coffee. We had snacks, cheesecake. There was all kinds of stuff. And then other ones started pouring in, you know, and we had the little breakfast area. Daryl was filming. And lo and behold, we go outside, and there's a bunch of us out there. There's Dawn from Country Girl. There's Andy. Patty and Mac had already arrived. Let's see, who else? Jen from J&M Nut House. Y'all, she had ordered the poo-poo out of me. She wanted them bay leaves. Well, I brought 500 packs of bay leaves that we stuffed for over a month. And I knew who she was, or knew of her. Here she come, because she had a long drive. She flew into Arkansas, drove in, and I realized who she was, and I said, "Hey, woman, I got you." And I said the DAMN, bay leaves. She turned around and just fell out laughing. That was how we actually physically met. So we hugged and we talked and all of that. So she went in. Then Jess and Maya show up. And I forget, it was Toby. I think it was Toby's birthday. Yeah, it was Toby's birthday. So we had all went in, and basically she talked to us ladies about kids and, you know, how many kids you got, you know, and just kind of a get to know you. Ben and Andrea, VW Farms.
Hey, watch yourself.
They come in.
What are you doing?
And, you know, each group, you had a different conversation. Well, what are we talking about? Ben and Andrea and I and Buddy, we're talking about the free 90 free. And I still don't know what made us get on this subject, but we talked about all of our fines, our great dumpster dive fines, and you know how free is better.
I love dumpster dive.
I'm telling y'all, some of the conversations that you had with the groups. So then going into Saturday morning at the gathering, I saw this young couple, and they're walking around. They got the little, I want to say it was the cell phone. I didn't remember a camera. And I'll never forget, she had a light pink t-shirt on, or baby blue, because I'm kind of colorblind. And they're talking and they're mingling, and they speak to us as in a, hey, how you do? And, you know, one of those kind of things. Because, you know, there's a lot of us that was green this year, stepping out into maybe our first meetup, which was mine and Buddy's. Well, it was Zach and Jen Stiver is the young couple I was talking about. And on their faces, they were in an awe, as in the moment. I think we we found our place, but it was in more of a, this is you could watch these young people from that morning to that evening almost blossom, you know, because they're lovable people. They got a great personality, but you could see it just blossom. Anyway, when we left, dinner that night, Saturday night, is when I met Sherry. That was awkward. Sherry stared at me, y'all.
Well, during that day,
That was weird.
That
I don't understand why now.
Duncan 1900.
Oh, now him and
me and Mr. Paul stood
they
there.
hung out forever.
I think we probably wore the sand out in the arena in one spot for over an hour.
Yes,
I know.
yes.
Had a great time. Sit there and conversated. And
him and Paul had a blast.
I mean, it was a blast. And
and Mac.
Met Mac. Talked to him.
And y'all, Patty.
Oh my goodness.
You can't help but love Patty. This woman lights up the room when she smiles.
She sure does.
I mean, there was just she's a magnet. I love her to death.
Mac Daddy, he's so funny. Oh my goodness.
Y'all, that man.
Keep you laughing.
That man's, y'all, he's a nut in a good way. But that evening, Saturday evening, we had dinner at the Mexican restaurant, and Sherry was, she was kind of stared at me. And I'm thinking, maybe there's something on my face. Maybe there, and I'm kind of looking around going, maybe it's because I got this headlight going. She don't know what she doing because, y'all, I didn't know what I was doing, Still ain't done no video. I didn't know how. So we leave there, and we both said this was the beginning of a immediate bucket list for 1 year. Anybody that's followed my journey, I set my goals and my dreams shallow. I do that for personal reasons. Yeah, it's great to dream big, but sometimes when you dream too big, you don't reach them, and then you become disappointed. When you become disappointed, it gives you a setback. So I've always tried to tell myself, set short-term goals, short-term dreams. It's kind of like climbing that ladder. You have to start at the bottom and move to the top.
Greta Nebel, glad you came in.
Here comes Searcy, Arkansas.
Hope I didn't butcher the name.
And we were like, yes. Still didn't know we had a channel. Here comes Searcy, Arkansas. A lot of us stayed at the same hotel. That's where we met an abundance of people. A lot of channels. The Friday night before the shindig, it had been misty raining. It was a little crisp, not cold, but kind of that wet kind of cold. And we'd all been in the break room, and there was coffee going. I made coffee in my room. I brought my own coffee pot because I didn't know how to work their stuff. And I was bringing just pots and pots of coffee down. And Jen and Zach Stiver came outside. It was kind of misty. It was dark, and it was just us four for about an hour. Now, at the time, I didn't know, I knew that they was Zach and Jen Stiver, but I never connected they had a channel. I did that weekend because that Friday night, I'm on my phone going, who are these kids? Y'all, we had the best time. We laughed. Well, actually, they laughed at me. I think I told more stories than anything. That one-on-one connection, I told Buddy, I said, these kids, there's something about these kids, and I'm not trying to put them special above anybody because I'm going to go through the list of different ones. But there was something special about these kids, and they're kids to me, and I can say that, and they don't feel offended. That I could just see the curiosity to their future homestead, the learning, they just resonated happy. Okay, so then we go to the shindig that morning. Boy, we meet a lot of people. Bobblehead, Chris. Now we actually didn't meet him. No, we met Chris at the shindig because him and I spent at the single dad homestead.
Yes.
And over an hour at the swimming pool, just kind of getting to know each other, watching Elin and all the kids swim. But then, y'all, here we go. Joretha.
Oh my goodness.
Now, let me tell y'all, I'm fixing to roast her.
First,
Where-
you need to tell about how you got roasted
Who?
when you met Todd first.
Oh, yeah. Well, me and him at the same time was going into the swimming pool. Not the swimming pool, the door to the swimming pool area. And this man at the time looked like this giant. I said, I'm looking up at him. I said, well, hey. And he says, hello, real polite.
I'm Todd. You have a channel?
And I said,
Yeah, reap what you sow.
yeah, I said, who are you? He said, I'm Todd Lejeune. I said, you got a channel? And he's, reap what you sow. I said, oh, nice to meet you. I think you look familiar. I don't know. Poof, I went on in there.
She said, he don't look that tall on the camera.
He didn't. So I know at this time this fool's thinking, oh, what have we done? So we go sit down. Well, all is good because him and Buddy get to talking. I thought, okay, this man ain't giving me no crazy eyes. Well, here comes Jareth. She was Jareth at the time. She hadn't, come out that she was Jaretha till 2 months later.
Well, Zach, at the end of time with your statement there, the answer is yes, we did. Go ahead.
Oh, Zach's on here. Hey, darling, I just talked about you. Anyway, and there's more to the story on y'all too.
Oh,
I
I'm
got
gonna
there.
ask too. United we stand. Are you feeling better? I hope you're getting better.
Yeah, I asked him yesterday or it's this morning. Yesterday, I think.
He's been feeling bad. I hope he's getting well.
So Jareth walks in. She had been resting. A lot of y'all know her journey. And I introduced myself, and I'm just looking at her, and I could see it in her eyes. I said, I see fire in her eyes. I can relate. I see that every time I brush my teeth in the mirror. So that afternoon, we go outside. We're all drinking coffee. Here comes her and Todd. She is LSU decked out head to toe. I said, look at this Louisiana woman. Made me proud. I don't follow football, y'all, but I'm proud of my team, I guess. I mean, I couldn't tell you quarterback from the person that kicks the ball through the net. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, she said, I got to go. I'll be back. I'm thinking, where'd you got to go? I got to go get me a slip. I ain't just telling on her because there was 9 other people listening. I said, girl, just go get you some hairspray and spray them legs, and then that skirt ain't going to stick. Oh, no, I got to get a slip. I thought, you know what? Somebody that's just brutally honest like me, there's a connection.
United we stand. We'll be praying for you. Hope you get better.
Oh, yes, sir.
Stay in out of that weather. Take care of yourself.
See, I just got over bronchitis. My stuff went into bronchitis. That was some bad
Ozark, you're
stuff.
going to the shindig. That's great.
So, for whatever reason, stars lined up. Jareth and I clicked, as a lot of y'all know the stories.
Click, clack.
Yes, but
Oh, my
that
goodness.
evening after the shindig, we were all in the breakfast room again. There was pizza ordered, Sherry and Daryl. There was Ben and Andrea, Zach and Jen, Jareth and Todd. But the highlight of that night was the Haskins family. Amber and her boys.
They had me crying. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now, Ray
In a good way.
and we clicked. I got to play with her at the pool. So she kind of stayed around me, sat on my lap. We listened to the Haskins play. But there was one song in particular. And I don't know if it was the song, it was the moment. And I want to say it was the moment in time, y'all. I sat there. Ray was sitting on my lap, and we're clapping our hands. And they are singing some of the prettiest music I've ever heard come out of the children's mouths. And they could, it was the spirit in them. You could just see it in them. And I scanned my eyes around the room. And I see all these people. They're not channels to me, okay, at that point or at that moment. These are people. These are people that I have now started a friendship with from that day before or that morning of the shindig. And emotions flooded. And I shed tears. But I shed tears because they were tears of peace. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Still not knowing this creator stuff. But that, I don't care about that. I care about the moment, the friendships, building on the friendships, and just seeing joy amongst everybody. No discrimination whatsoever. None. There's nothing but love and respect in that room. That is what I hold on to this day of why we are still doing what we do. So then I am taught how to make a video by CG,
Lord
Country
bless
Girl.
her.
Our first video went out in May. Green, I'm talking about green, not, I've done faded to green. When I tell you green, it's like one of them neon greens flashing. She ain't got a clue. Now I've moved into more of a camo green, y'all. I'm still green, but you know, I'm slowly changing the color. So we go to the Bayou Bash. Met even more people. And that's when we actually had a one-on-one time with Nathan at Sampson Farms. Some really great conversations.
Met him, I mean,
But it was
actually
really
met
then
him
that
at Shindig and talked to him. We were actually, I can tell you, we were actually standing by an old horse trailer that somebody had converted into, you know, a storage trailer to haul something with. We were standing out there. Him and his wife come up. We talked to them. We actually stood out there. I stood and talked to Lee for a long time. Got to know him a lot better. And I mean, it's everywhere you go. The more you go, the more people you talk to, you meet so many good people.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we went to Bayou Bash.
And
we
that
met
was to
even
me
more.
when we
Then we got a lot closer with a lot more people.
Yeah. But to me though, I mean, Nathan and I talked about, it was mainly gardening. But it was a kind of a one-on-one get to know each other, you
That's
know.
when we got exposed to Willow. Lord help us.
You know, I was doing good too. Y'all, that woman right there. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like we kind of like we kind of like super glue. Well, seriously, I mean, we fit. But then you leave the Bayou Bash and you think, okay, there's no more get-togethers, meetups, blah blah blah. So I'm going to work really hard on this video stuff. I'll be honest with y'all. I have never cropped a video. I guess you call it crop, like take stuff out. I'm one of these start, stop, because all I know how to do is take the front and take the back off, and pray that the middle works out. And there's not been one that I haven't videoed that I have not put out, has it? If I'm gonna put it out there, I'm gonna put it out bad or good or whatever.
United We Stand. You need to quit.
Who, me? I'm just telling the truth.
I'm talking about United We Stand.
Oh, what he's saying? See, I can't see.
The nurse who gave me the shot said I had a pretty butt.
Well, you know, that's not bad. Well, you know, that's not bad. At least there was something pretty. I mean, oof.
Oh, Jareth, I bet Willow is so wonderful. She's still spoiled.
I ain't
probably worse.
babysitting that heifer. No, that's the most brattiest goat I have ever met in my life. She got on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. When we were down there staying for the Bayou Bash, that goat got on my nerves. Me and
Todd and Daryl got to spend some quality time together. I mean, Daryl used to race dirt track. I used to race dirt track. Todd had never been to dirt track, so we sitting around at that evening. He said, "Hey, y'all want to go? Let's go." So we get in the truck. We take off. We really didn't know where we was going. Todd's from there, but he's never been there, and we really didn't realize how far it was. So we drove for like ever, and we finally get there, and we go. We all had a great time and drug in at night, and then me and Todd got up the next morning and processed chickens, and Daryl filmed, and we all had a great time. It was a blast. But that's at another one of times you get to spend more quality time. The more time you spend with somebody, the more you're around them. The
Rainbow thought you and Todd were related. Well, if you had them together, Rainbow, you
Yeah,
would think
you
that
would
they
probably
was.
think so.
Seriously, you would think me and Jaretha
On two
are
sides,
like,
because we get along and we do a lot of things alike and have a lot of likes together, and then we both catch it from two Cajun women. So I mean, you know.
yeah, but we're not like sisters. We're more like cousins. Because if we was sisters, with our mouth and personality, one of us wouldn't have made it. So I always say we're not sisters, we cousins, because you lived at different addresses, you could survive.
Sergeant Sabrina will be praying for you.
Oh, darling,
She's sick.
there is so much sickness going around.
It's
it is
everywhere.
Horrible.
I mean, half of our shop's been sick. I mean, everybody I know around here it's going everywhere.
So we moved from the Bayou Bash, making videos. Garden season is winding down. Remember our second crop, which we'll touch on that, the garden. And slightly recap on it. And then I'd heard about the Kentucky meetup. And I reached out to Teresa. And Teresa says, look, she said, Tracy at Leap of Faith, I'll give her, I said, give her my number. So she contacted me. I was like, what can I do? At the time, we wasn't sure we were going. I was thinking like donating stuff, mail stuff, and all of that. Well, after about a week of talking, I told Buddy, I said, I want to go. He said, okay, well, let's make arrangements to go.
We was able to make it happen one more time.
And I said, well, I'll cook some jambalaya. Tracy says, you do realize there's more than 10 people. I said, yeah. You're saying, yeah, but you hadn't come down off of that yes, I will cloud. And then you sit back with a cup of coffee going, what did I just commit to? So off we go. It was like a 9-hour drive going. We get there, and that's when I met Sarah from Overlook Valley. Now, backing up.
Oh, Sarah and Mark.
We had talked on the phone for quite a while. We became friends over the phone. And so this was a thrill of excitement. I get to meet someone that I've become very close with through phone calls. And so I'm anticipating all of this. I'm excited. We get there, we hug, and of course our rooms are right next to each other. That was funny.
I'm glad Ray had a great time. That was her most memorable birthday.
Well, that's because I knew what was happening. We wanted something special. Because to us, she's a princess. I'll just tell you now, Zach and Jen, your little girl's very precious. So she's a princess. That Tracy at Leap of Faith pulled that. I'm just going to tell you now, I was in the shadows. I will tell you, she did so much. She had some great ideas. And then we reached out to Tasha at Pine Knot, and she did that beautiful cake. And I was hoping, after all of that, all of us hoped that we left a memory bank for Ray Ray. So you said we did. So hey, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to give her that little memory bank, and I hope it stays true to her. But so we cooked the jambalaya. We meet more people. That's where we met Bub.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back to the cooking of the jambalaya.
Oh, what about it?
We geared up to go. Of course, we got 9-10 hour drive to go. So we was gonna go in her vehicle. So I put the carrier on the back and took the tailgate and grill we had, little small. We
looked like we was traveling to Alaska. Let's just be honest.
Like the hillbillies. I actually was messing with her, and I put a rocking chair up on top of the car and set it there that night. And she walked out of the house. She said, "What is that?" I said, "That's where you're riding."
He put my rocking chair on top of the car and wanted me to ride in it.
So we loaded it down, and I took it's a small kind of a catering commercial type little stove, and here at the house, if you're out of the wind and all, it cooks great. But when we got up there, it was kind of a little windy, and It did not want to bring things up to temperature as quick as it needed to be for the time span we had to go. And luckily, Mike with Leap of Faith Homestead had a burner. He was prepared. He had everything sitting there and just tuned in. And we got everything going. And it all went great. All ended up good. Casey was over there. I mean, he was making tea on the grill, and we would swap to this when we needed to move to that.
It was a circus. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
was round and round and round. And Leah and Teresa would make a round and then back down again. It was something else to get all
Teresa,
that going.
how many miles did you walk that
They
day?
had some good hog.
How many miles did you walk that day?
I wouldn't even want to count the miles, Teresa.
If I said, "Where's Teresa?" One time I said it 1,000 times, and this is what I get. Oh, well, she was over here. I go, well, she was over here. Finally, I said, I ain't chasing that damn heifer no more.
Of course, Lee,
I'll find her eventually. That woman was everywhere.
Of course, Lee is just Lee. He don't ever get stressed. It don't seem like he ever is. He's always Lee every time you meet him.
I was a lippy. He wanted me to be a lippy clampet. Yeah, that's what y'all, if I wouldn't be so plated up and metaled up, back in the day, I'd have climbed up on that roof and I'd have sat in that rocking chair.
Too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
At least went down the road a little bit. That was back when I didn't have no sense. Yeah, I didn't. That's probably what got me in a bind.
Stivers, y'all have a good evening. Glad y'all came in.
Get the babies sweet sugars. Tell them I said sweet dreams, please. So then, here we go. Great event. We come home. Lippy back to these videos again.
I'm gonna tell you what, it was a sad day.
Which day?
Leaving the old Cracker Barrel.
Oh, now, yeah. I don't know if y'all know. I didn't say bye.
Now I'm gonna tell her. Hold up.
You
said you was gonna throw Jaretha on the bus earlier. I'm gonna throw you on the bus. She gets in there, she gonna drive. I said, well, that'd be good because it's like 10 hours. Maybe I could catch me an hour or two nap. Maybe look at little videos or something. We drove out the parking lot of the Cracker Barrel, got on the interstate, headed that way, boogity, boogity, boogity. Made it to the next gas station. She pulled up in there. I said, what are you doing? We need to get some gas and some snacks. I said, okay. So we go in. So I put the gas in there, pumping gas. We go inside. We get snacks. Use the bathroom for the trip. Come out. She walks right onto the pasture side. I said, oh, you're done? It's like 15 miles. Yeah, I'm done.
Don't you start, United.
That's the end of her drive.
Well, y'all, I was Marcoing. I was Marcoing with all the girls. So you need to drive like the other men folks. Of course, now, it took them finally texting me saying, you got to turn see, I had my music through my phone. Well, I didn't know that I thought when you talked on it, it shut the background noise off.
Driving before we got to that gas station. Tasha at Pine Knot was driving also, and she right on past her.
That heifer was doing 90 to nothing.
As soon as she got out of sight, pulled in the gas station. I'm done driving.
Yep, I was ready to talk and eat. Y'all, I had my beef jerky. I had my licorice. I had my chips. Yeah, I had a bag full of junk.
I wish I would have recorded it. About halfway back, she was over there snoring, sounding like his Boston Terrier.
He says that. I don't think so. But I can't argue with him because I don't know. I don't know. Now that we've recapped, let's go to YouTube. Straight up YouTube. Hats off to all of y'all.
No doubt.
Because, I can turn the phone on and hit video and I can record. Y'all see what I do. I mean, come on. It's about as obvious as, Ray Charles could see it. Hats off. I don't plan nothing. I don't call myself a creator because I just do it on the whim. And I throw it out there and, it's like a ball. It just kind of bounces. And when it finds its culvert, it stays there. That's fine with me. I'm in my comfort zone. Um, and yeah, you could say I'm leaving 2019 with a bang. We are monetized. Y'all saw how my beginning began. That's that little rebel in me that says, hey, I got to be me. I got to be real. This is what y'all saw this is me in real life.
It's gonna be real or true, or it ain't gonna happen.
That's right. I live in the moment. I cherish every breath God gives me.
Tomorrow's not promised.
And so yeah, I'm gonna have to fix my mess up, because I know in the YouTube world what I did was a mess up. But as right now, as I'm visiting with y'all, I could give two flips about my mess up. You live and learn, right? For every mistake, you learn from it. So, but I can't tell y'all learn from this one. I'm subject to do this again. But anyway, gardening. Y'all didn't, if you look back at our
United we
playlist,
stand. She still hadn't. She has not learned how to turn off the live stream.
I don't know how to do it.
Just watch tonight. You'll see it, because I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let her do it.
Yeah, and guess what? If I don't, then y'all gonna be there every time I try to find.
Every time she opened the lid, they still, yep, they still up, yep. Hold up, wait a minute, somebody's looking.
Yeah, but the problem is you have to take this mouse and you got to go up in the air where the little arrow, it like goes away, to get these little dots, and they're like red and yellow and green or something. And I always mix up the one that I'm supposed to click, and then it goes back away. Like if you don't, it's called dragging. If you don't drag or something, it just it goes away again. You got to go hunt that sucker. So in my defense, it don't want to cooperate.
Northwater said your watch hours would go up. Oh yeah, because you can't turn it off.
No, I don't know how to turn the damn thing off. But gardening in the playlist, y'all have heard me talk about it. It just sucked. Yeah. I tried to fix something that wasn't broke. Now I did share some things, more verbal than pictures. Current times, our lettuce is wonderful, and I'm gonna show y'all what we have left. Cabbage is good. Carrots are phenomenal. Broccoli's doing decent. A little bit of turnips. Collards, slap, gone. I've never lost I'm 55. I've never lost a collard in my lifetime of gardening.
We had one of those, where did it come from? Freezes that come in all of a sudden.
I still don't understand.
I don't know what happened. And I've never seen that happen before, but hey, it got a lot of them.
But what I did is those on the Facebook things, it'll say your memories. Well, yesterday or day before, y'all, I wanted to cry. It was my memories from 4 or 5 years ago. And it was some of the broccoli we had harvested and some of the prettiest rutabagas you had seen, to turn on bottoms. So what they call them? I call them rutabagas. What are they really called in the terms that they would understand?
Rutabagas.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know if they knew or if y'all knew. Sorry. But it brought tears to my eyes, because I know our gardening skills, not perfect. No one's is. But it put a lot of food on the table, a lot of food in jars, a lot of food in freezers. And this year we had to go buy it. So we're going to end 2019 as saying, you know what? Lessons learned. My dad used to say a lesson taught is a lesson bought. Well, we bought this one, y'all. We bought the bank on this one. I'm not even going to tell y'all. We went kind of stupid. I'll admit it. Wanted to try all this new stuff. I think I'll speak for myself. I got caught up. Well, they're doing this. Maybe our old way ain't working. Well, they're bought this. Maybe I need to buy this.
Didn't work for us.
Lippy ain't never done that in her life. I've never been a follower in my life. Well, y'all, I followed
Dutch Off-Grid Homestead, and glad you came in. Y'all have a good night.
Y'all have a good night, darling. So I'm going back to driving the buggy again, driving my own buggy. if you
While
will.
you're driving your buggy, I'm gonna tell the truth because I always tell the truth. I go to the restaurant.
Well,
Just
all you
so
had to do was just get up. So I'm gonna drive my buggy again and just see where it goes. But only this time I'm gonna do it different. When I start my seeds, I'm gonna video. Because if y'all remember, I didn't know how to video until May. And that was kind of scarce. So now that I can honestly say we've got a year under our belt with a channel, not with videoing, but with a channel, not knowing we had a channel, I'm going to start the new year, January 1 of 2020, being Lippy's year to video. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be pluck out the middle kind. The rate I'm going is still going to be the front and the back. But I'm going to bring more now that I am comfortable with how you go about doing it. And I'm going to bring y'all along. I'm about being transparent. Well, y'all didn't see the beginning last year. There was nothing there to see. So we're going to start it from the beginning and then let everyone see our journey of how we live on an acre and a quarter in a suburban neighborhood. And it's just straight our life. Yeah, and learning to be monetized. Do I understand the rules? No, I done read them every ways to Sunday. Don't understand it. So it's kind of like a crapshoot. I'm just going to exactly do what I've been doing. Now, I know what I did a while ago probably was not good, but that's okay. It's just me. And if I get in a bind, I've got enough people that can say, hey, Lippy, this is what you need to do to fix it. Because Lippy's not one to ever ask. Well, I'm pre-warning y'all. I'm probably going to be asking because I cannot let the unknown to the rules or not understanding them to stop me from doing what I'm enjoying doing. And that's just making videos and sharing it with my friends, and whoever else wants to join the Lippy world can join and have fun. And then I'm going to let everything else just kind of go by the wayside. And I'm just really not going to worry about it. I'm going to tell you, because since I got monetized, yeah. Y'all don't go quit your day job because it don't work, y'all, like that. Nope, not in Lippy's world. Nope. Thank you, Teresa.
Hey, I'm back. You probably didn't even know I was gone, did you?
You wasn't gone long enough. I was fixing to start talking about you.
Can we go again?
No.
No.
Yeah, because you roasted me. See, I was making good roast about people.
Hey.
And you roasted me in a bad way.
I did not.
Y'all telling people I snore in the car?
Well, that's not bad.
I don't snore.
It just happens. It's called life. I snore so bad I pull paint off the walls till I got my CPAP machine. Yeah,
that's a bet. Y'all, I could just kiss them people that gave him that machine that tested him. I need to send them a Christmas card.
I'm gonna tell you what, I've had some of the best sleep I ever had since I got it.
He does.
I gotta get my
He
new
really
strap.
does rest good.
My Velcro ain't working right now real good, but other than that, it's all good.
Oh no, Mama Z. That's what I'm saying. Of course now, see, I didn't and you're new to our channel, but if you've learned it, Lippy didn't know anything about the YouTube world and the money, and I didn't know anything about that. So when I got monetized, well, it was Jaretha. I was like, okay, what I do about this, how's this work? Well, then I start learning this thing called analytics. Y'all catch me? I'm learning analytics. I just learned how to pronounce analytics. And then I found where that $ is. I said, sweet Jesus, that's why everybody got jobs and all. Cause no, so
he stayed up all night to see. He don't snore.
No, he didn't. Where did he say that? Where's Mr. Pete at? I don't see Mr. Pete.
Reap, you have a good night.
Oh, there he is. Oh, good night.
Make sure you put Willa's blanket down there in the living room.
I'd say put some duct tape on her mouth and think she wants me to come babysit that that goat.
She probably don't let everybody know. She don't want nobody to know that, but she brings that goat in the house probably and sleeps inside.
She's got a tutu for the goat, y'all. I'm not lying. She got a tutu for the goat. That big old goat, that big-headed jughead, she would mark on me. And you couldn't see Jaretha for the goat. Willow jump in her lap, head all up on Jared. Jared's still trying to mark on me. I'm like, put it down. Get her. Well, she just loves. Y'all, that goat, if that goat ever has babies, I done told Jared. I done told her. I said, she gonna look at you and say, well, do something. They yours. And she gonna go right on over there, wanting her snack, wanting to sit on her mama's lap. I'm telling y'all. She gonna look at Jareth and say, well, feed them because they brats. Telling you, she'll probably throw 3 of them at Jareth. And that's Jareth's payback. She gonna have 3 grandbabies all at one time. Bad at her and screaming and Willow bellowing. Y'all, I make fun of this goat, and some of y'all that don't know, they had a death in the family, so they had to leave. So it was Sherry, Daryl, and I at the house. She says, watch my Willow. I said, oh, okay. I had me a cup of coffee. Sherry was sewing on her boas on the bar in the island. I was in the living room, and about the time I see a shadow. Y'all, there's a goat with its head. You know how a kid smushed the window, smashed their nose down, and they looking at you? This goat was doing that, I thought. What that goat wants? So I open the door, and that goat's hollering at me. And she takes off. I said, what she want? So I said, well, maybe she needs to be walked. I don't know, y'all. I don't have a goat. I mean, the goats that had years ago, there was goats. They was out in the pasture.
She does the walking. Somebody just walks with her.
Well, I walked this goat and I said, you need to go do whatever you goats do. You got to go. So I go back in the house. Here she come again. She butting the door. I said, what that goat want? Well, come to find out, she wanted her snacks. So then Jareth wants to yell at me, you didn't give Willow her snacks? She was wanting her snacks. I said, you didn't give me directions.
You're right, Todd. Them goats are fat. Poor little things. They do need to be on keto or something.
She runt.
Yeah. They don't need snacks because every day is a snack for them.
But yeah, that was me and Willow's life for about 2 hours. That goat wore me slap out.
I'm going to tell you, anybody that hasn't seen it yet, and most of you probably have, but if you want to see some beautiful rabbits, go over to Reap What You Sow. Look at the rabbit colony. I've actually sat in that rabbit colony, and
me too.
That is something. Well, I figured you was right there with me. I mean,
not all the time. Mm-hmm.
That is actually some beautiful rabbits, and they're out there doing their own nature thing. They get fed.
Yeah.
But I mean,
y'all know I got a rabbit. I got a rabbit over there. They're babysitting it until I get my cage.
Yeah, Todd's been saving that rabbit. I got to go down and get that rabbit one day.
Oh, that's the prettiest rabbit y'all ever seen. I'm telling you.
Kind of a gunmetal gray.
Oh, it's the prettiest rabbit. But yeah, I got me a rabbit. You know why Todd let me have a rabbit? Because he felt sorry for me because of what Willow put me through. Y'all, I had to have therapy when I got home.
It was probably so you.
Well, that too, because I didn't shut up. I kept saying, I want that rabbit. I want that rabbit. And he just finally said, you can have that rabbit.
Just be quiet for a little while.
That means Todd Lejeune and you, when y'all's processing all them chickens, he was probably telling you, I gave her that rabbit to shut her up. Is that what he told you?
Well, actually, we had Daryl cut all that out of the film.
Yeah, I got your number. I got your number, Mr. Lejeune. Now I know why you were so quick to say, yeah, you can have that rabbit. You just throwed him on the bus, or you telling the truth? No, you're grinning like a Chesapeake. Y'all, buddy, Todd, I'm sorry, he's lying on you. I can see it in his eyes. He's lying on you. Yeah, he is.
I'm lying on old Todd.
Y'all, but they do. They got some of the coolest. That to me is a true colony, like in the wild.
It's about as natural as you're gonna get. I'm gonna tell you.
Only thing is, when we used to rabbit hunt, it wasn't in a closed-in area. Y'all, them rabbits, y'all know about rabbit hunting? they will run you to death. They will. Because you got to get up on that den. Because, usually they'll come in, if you follow them, they'll come in the evenings to feed. They don't usually feed their babies in the mornings. They usually feed them in the evenings.
That's right, Chad's way. We smile like possum.
Huh? Who's? Yeah, that's him over there, Chad. Because he likes to stir the pot, y'all.
I got me a big old spoon. I'm gonna tell you, big old paddle.
Y'all know, before we get off, I got a story to tell you. His daddy, God bless him, him and my brother's handicapped, and he was living in the senior handicap apartments here in a little town. And he would ride his little scooter to my father-in-law's house. They'd have
about
coffee.
a mile and a quarter.
Yeah, he'd
from
ride
us.
his little scooter, had his little flag. You got to have that orange flag flying. And he'd go down for afternoon coffee with my father-in-law. Well, they got real close. And my father-in-law named him Big Spoon. And actually for Christmas, it went to the dollar store or something, got one of them big metal silver spoons, like you stir with, and wrapped it up and gave it to my brother. And his nickname became Big Spoon. But you'd have to know my brother. 6'3", huge man.
There was two reasons for the big spoon.
Well, one, he ate a lot.
One, he eats a lot and loves
lot.
it. Number two is he likes to stir the pot
Yes.
too.
So
Now my daddy likes to stir the pot too.
yeah, they was two pot stirrers.
Him and Lippy would stir the pot quite often.
Oh, now his daddy and I, we was thick as thieves. I ain't gonna lie to you. We was thick as thieves. Cause y'all can figure out, Lippy always likes to pull something. Always pull something. Always planting that little seed in somebody and just sit back with your coffee and watch all the crap happen. All them get stirred up and you sitting over there just dying laughing, going, y'all fools, y'all fell for what I said. Funniest stuff.
Quite often.
But we're after 7. But the reason why we wanted to share this with y'all, for the year of 2019, we will not be going back live until the 3rd of January. We have some Christmas events that is scheduled with his work and with the grandkids. So it's going to prevent us from going live next Friday. And then the following Friday is 2 days after Christmas. And he's going to be on vacation, and we're going to probably take off somewhere either for the day or overnight or something. So we will return back on our live on January the 3rd. I believe that's the first Friday of January.
Right.
So we wanted to share tonight by wishing y'all a Merry Christmas.
Very Merry Christmas.
And if I get in trouble with YouTube, I get in trouble because I don't care. This was my way to bring the spirit of Christmas to our channel tonight live and share it with very important people, and to share our journey on YouTube for 2019 with y'all. And then by admitting that this is what I'm going to give y'all as of January 1, start from the beginning of what y'all missed last year. It's going to make me be accountable. I like being accountable for the things that I say. Hey, Mr. Bub.
Hey, I do want to say also.
Oh, don't get me started on that snipe with him.
Oh, yeah, we're going snipe hunting here for long. But I want to say, everybody, tonight's Friday night.
Yep.
At 9 o'clock, correct?
9 o'clock, Central.
Springfield Ridge Farms. If you're not already going over to watch them, go over and check them out.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you what, you won't be sad about it.
It's always fun. It's
by the
funny.
time
It's
Lee
fun.
gets through making Teresa do this right here,
Oh, God.
y'all will be glad you went over. I promise you.
I'm telling you,
couple, go
I'm
over
wondering
and check
why
them
she
out.
don't have a tattoo right here, a permanent tattoo from her finger marks.
They are
this.
hoot. There's a great channel.
Cracks me up.
If you're not already over there looking at them, go over tonight. Check them out.
Yep. We're going to be there.
We will see you there.
And then I've got to admit something to Teresa and Lee on their live. I'm not going to do it on my live. It's too embarrassing. I'm going to do it on theirs. You know what? I'm going to tell it now and then we're going to get off. Last Friday, I say hello. I speak to a few people, and Buddy's typing, and I'm sitting in a chair like this, and I have my phone. That's all I remember. 4 minutes into the live, I don't know what time Buddy says, Lippy, you might need to go to bed. He was on the live. I done fell slap to sleep.
Oh,
Y'all, I go
yes.
to bed at like 8 and I'm up at 3. My normal time is
It was
between 3
warm
and
that
4.
night. We were actually sitting in the garage.
Yes.
And she was asleep for about probably 20 minutes in the
I was
chair.
gone.
And when she woke up, she said, "Why didn't you wake me up and tell me to go to bed?" I said, "Well, you were quiet. I mean, I was not going to wake you up because I didn't know if you could."
I don't even remember. I don't even remember going to bed, y'all. But I was pretty sick last week still. But I can't blame it on that. It was just like, I just conked out. So anyway.
I'm going to say, guys, hey, prayers for everybody. If we don't talk to you or see you before then, there's so many wonderful reasons for Christmas, friends, fellowship, family, so many things. But if nothing else, everybody stop and give a moment and think about the real reason, what that day is all about.
Amen.
It's a very, very special day. And that's what brings friends, family, this community together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gives us what we have and the chance for tomorrow and a never-ending life. So just take that moment and think about it, everybody.
Yep.
Until the next time we see y'all, we love y'all, and God bless.
God bless y'all.
Now, hopefully she can turn this thing off, but I'm going to let her try.
Okay, there's that little apple thing. Now, let's see. Don't you tell me. I just feel you breathing on me.
I want people to be able to see you. It's.
Okay. This is where I get hung up because that little man's over there with stuff coming out of his head going, nothing to see.
What I'll do is I'll go.
I don't know what that is.
Build some fencing and a chicken coop.
Would you please?
Get 3 hogs.
It's some little creature over
when I get
here.
done with all that, and they have.
Am I supposed to touch him?
Then I'll come back and I'll check on you and see if you've got this
Sweet
turned off.
Jesus! If I touch him.
No, hey, everybody, we're back. Oh, we never left. I'm sorry.
No, I'm looking at myself now.
Yeah, you're there.
I wasn't looking at myself earlier.
You haven't turned it off.
I'm not off.
And you also know that they've changed it too. So now don't do like you said. You can't just close the lid because when you open it right back up, they're going to be there. You want me to show you the button? No,
yeah, because
I'll show you the button.
You need to because
that's not the one.
Shut up.
I promise you. I tell you what, I'll save these people
Well, they can't see me. We're seeing each other.
Oh,
See,
no.
it's just me and you on here.
They're looking at you right now.
No, they're not because they're gone. I moved them.
Are.
Buddy, they're not there. It says,
They're
it says
here.
restore chat. I didn't
promise
restore to chat. That's where the little
They're
man
here.
is.
And they see you right now.
You acting like they ghost or something.
I'm not acting like they're ghosts because I know they're here. But I tell you what,
How?
To end their agony, I'll go ahead and do it.
You're picking at me, right?
No.
You know I'm going to replay this just to show you.
That's fine. Good night, everybody. Love you.
Are they for real? Buddy? Or was they real?